Level of insecurity in Rivers State remains a significant concern, driven by a complex mix of political crisis, cultism, kidnapping, illegal oil bunkering, oil theft, and high youth unemployment. The situation has not seen sustained improvement despite various government efforts. Looking at a recent kidnap incident that happened in Rivers State University of Port Harcourt a few days ago, 5 students, 4 males and 1 female were identified as Prince London, Azubike Kelechuku, Elizabeth Anyeti, Onyebuchi Precious, and London Samson from Rivers State University of Port Harcourt, who were kidnapped by suspected cultists, invaded an off-campus student residence in the Rumohia community of the Emoha local government area in the early hours of Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. The students were rescued on hot and Thursday morning, December 4th, 2025, following a collaborative operation by the Rivers State Police Command's tactical teams, other security agencies, and community members in Rumodogu 2 community in Emoha local government area, Rivers State. According to our correspondent, King Sojalo, who visited the Rivers State University of Port Harcourt, says the students are calling on the government to mobilize more security agencies in order to safeguard the well-being of the students within and outside the school premises.
We are here live at the Faculty of Engineering at the Rivers State University, Umbolu, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria, concerning the level of insecurity which happens within the country and the state as well. And also we got a confirmation and news whereby 5 students were adopted by kidnappers and cultists within the school campuses. That is why we seized the opportunity to come around the school facility to also hear from students about their well-being and their reaction on the level of insecurity in the country and also in the state and in their campuses as well. Sit tight while you hear from them. I am Kings Ojalo.
I would say it's very unfortunate that Nigeria has to go through these things, and most of the people that go through these things are very innocent people who have no idea about all these things, and it's crazy. It's really crazy, and our government is doing nothing about it. Okay, I would say it's very unfortunate that parents will drop their children at school thinking that the school is safe for them and is the best for them, only to get news that their children are being kidnapped with. It's very unfortunate, and I feel like the government should get involved and enforce more security.
Actually, to be very sincere, I've always been very disappointed with all this series of insecurity happening in this country. It's a disgrace to our country because our country was once known as the giant of Africa, but we have dropped down the lowest because of some of all these corruptions and insecurity that has come with it. So it's a very big disgrace. I feel very disappointed. I feel bad. Just some few days ago, my sister who came back from youth service was telling me about how someone that served with her while coming back lost her life. It's a very big tragedy because in as much as we are grateful to God that she came back alive, but someone else has lost her life. Someone else has spent years working towards something that she will never achieve. She will never live to achieve because of the level of insecurity in Nigeria. So it feels so bad, and I'm actually very disappointed. First of all, I really want the government to first of all be intentional, because the first thing is we are noticing that the government is showing less interest in the security levels of Nigeria, as you can see in everything that is happening in the country right now. They are showing less concern about it. So first of all, it's for them to be intentional. Then every other thing can fall into place, because it's not like they don't know what to do. Seriously, they know a lot of things to do to curb this. But the major problem I think we are having in this country is the government are not being considerate about the thing. They are not putting their mind towards it. So that is all I have to say for the Nigerian government.
Okay, I think the insecurity in the country is really high.
the place is no longer safe again. Now it's not a problem to travel even by road and by sea too. It's a problem because everyone is scared of traveling. If it's some years ago, by this time now people would have been traveling, but now I've asked many people, are you not traveling? No, I'm not traveling because of they are scared of what if I travel and then I'm kidnapped. And also, especially in the north where it's not even safe to open businesses, to go to church and to do other things. I heard a while ago that they closed some boarding schools in one northern state because of the insecurity. And my opinion was that if they cannot provide security for them there in those other satellite campuses, they should bring them back to this main campus. Because my past that area, I think late last month, towards the end of last month, and I noticed that the place was surrounded by bushes. So it's easier for them to go in and kidnap people and then take them inside the bush. So if they cannot provide security, at least they should put police stations there. And also they should have, if they are not bringing them back, I think they should have security and CCTV camera footage placed around the school so that they can see what is happening, and someone should be monitoring it too, so they can inform the security personnel if anything is happening. And also there are also sensors too that if there is a gunshot or some kind of violence, it alerts the police station close by. So they can also put all those things in place too to help reduce the insecurity.
Wait, please, I asked for government to come from my end because the insecurity in Nigeria is not more safe. They are not more safe in aspects of kidnapping and cultism in Rivers State University. Right now, the one that happened last session, here, right in front of me, I was not happy. I need the schools, management and also the government to come into this matter, to bring security so that everywhere will be safe for us to stay. Let them employ more security and also intervene and hear the voice of the cries of the students to come to their end.
I feel so bad and sad because the level of insecurity in Nigeria here is so disappointing. Well, first we first look at the stuff that happened in M1 University. Nothing of 4 boys. So it was really bad. But thank God, I heard that they have been busy. Yes. Thank God. They should improve their security because the level of security, even in PST, is so, how do I say it now? Let me say lack of insecurity because in school here, no police, nothing. Band, like even there's one thing like that in school, someone just say one guy like I don't know where the guy is from. Came inside the class and collected someone's food.
Inside the class?
Yes, it's so bad. The level of cultism now is so terrible. It's like I pray and I hope that they should get their senses before they are safe in the level of security.
First of all, I would say it's quite saddening that the high rate of insecurity in the country is alarming. Normally, nobody is satisfied with living in an insecure environment. So I'm quite sad. I'm quite unhappy about it. It's quite unfortunate that it happened to my fellow students. So, from my own opinion, I think insecurity can be curtailed in the state if maybe the bottom to top approach is taken. Now, that school is kind of found in an environment which is the Emo local government area. And if maybe a community initiative is being done in which the community can come out in their mass, the youth precisely, and begin to do an investigation on, because you can't tell me that you stand in the community and you don't know yourselves. So, and this is your landmark, your geography, so you know your ecosystem that well. So the youth should come out in their numbers and organize more of a vigilante group that can begin to investigate the happenings in the environment. And I believe there are students that witnessed what happened that night of that event, of that unfortunate event. So these students with their testimonial, it can be more of a starting point on how to go about this insecurity of the stuff. And also for the government, it can invest in local vigilante, because they are nearest to the people. even before the police can come to the scene, at least those who are within the locality, they must have gotten a first-hand information about these things, and they can pass it on to the police for further investigation. So the bottom line of what I'm trying to say is this: there should be a bottom-to-top approach in terms of insecurity, tackling of insecurity, I mean. So now, in essence, that the vigilante group in that community, I don't mean of the OSPAC, that could be a more precise one for this event. Also, the community should be involved. Knowing that this is a kind of a thing that brings development to your community is appealing. It's very dissatisfying if this stuff is being invaded, because it kind of puts your community in a bad light. So everyone should take security as a collective responsibility. Don't just limit it to the police alone. No, I believe there are individuals that have information on how this can be contained, or that knows the whereabouts of these persons. But because of also, I think maybe the approach, the idea we have had of the police over time has made most individuals do not want to relate such information to the police, because you find out such instances whereby after relating such information, you find that these guys come back for you. So such instances have made individuals to shy away from anything security, even though they have first-hand information. So, first of all, the police as an agency should more of try to regain our trust as citizens. Then from there, we can also now see how our citizens, we can help in trying to pass on information to them. So mainly, I think the individuals in that society, in that local government, should see this thing as a collective effort. Because the school being in your community is a development. That's from my findings. I found out that MO has not been that developed. But that institution being there has made them, put them on the spotlight. So they shouldn't try to mar the image they have already. So they should come out in their numbers and probably call a stakeholder meeting within the society, within the community, and look for ways in which they can probably put an end to insecurity. This is not the first time it has happened. So if something happens the first time, the second time, I believe it should be a reason enough for you to feel like, yes, we have to put an end to this. This thing is happening because of the youth have not come out in their numbers to say we want to put an end to insecurity in our community. So the youth should come out, and the government should sponsor massively in local vigilante or local security. They shouldn't just limit the job to the police alone. And my advice to individuals in the community: we know that the police has not been in their best over times, but we're talking about lives here. So when you see something, please say something. Don't just feel like it's not my business because it has not happened to you, because your family member is not affected. You shouldn't make it not want to help somebody out. So please, I think our citizens should come together in our numbers and speak against insecurity.
Based on our findings, we've heard from students and individuals who dwells within the vicinity and also students of the school concerning the level of insecurity, most especially in these very institutions. A lot of them says that the level of insecurity is becoming unfortunate, whereby their lives are no more secure. Recently, I've adopted 5 students at Emoha campus. That is why we use the medium to also hear from those who dwell in that vicinity and also the students in this school. I am Kings Ojalo, reporting from the University of Port Harcourt, ROST. Thanks for being with us.